Welcome back to Inside Southeastern Football with head coach Ron Roberts, presented by Brady's Restaurant right here in downtown Hammond. Let's go back out to Missouri and here's some post-game comments from some of your Lion players.
We made a lot of mental mistakes. Like I said, we came out too flat. I don't think we adjusted to the game very well at first. But I got to give credit to those guys. Those guys are good. They got a good D line, but at the same time, I'm not making excuses. We should have been able to run the ball better than we did tonight.
As a team, we have to get tough all around the board, special teams, defense, and offense. Like Nate said, just no excuses. We need to come out and be more tough.
Coach, you mentioned at the top of the show that you didn't want to have a program where you throw out excuses, and your players. They really respond to that right there. You can tell by those post-game comments.
No doubt. I think our guys understand what we've got to do to win football games and get to where we want to be. It was just there was a couple crucial mistakes more than anything. I mean, it wasn't just turnovers or turnovers for points. It wasn't just penalties. It wasn't just there were those things all. A great team will do that, make you pay a price for every mistake you made, and that's what happened. So it's not. I think they're all correctable mistakes. They're things we can take care of.
Well, Coach, we talked a little bit about offense and defense earlier in the program. We got to talk about special teams. And on special teams, I think when the common fan watches the game, they say, "Hey, they gave up 2 punts for a touchdown, didn't play very well." But there was some positives on the special teams and played pretty well actually in that aspect.
Well, no, we opened the game up. So, Ryan Adams kicks the ball in the end zone. Nice job. He had two good kickoffs. One to the end zone. The other one's like the 3-yard line. Right. Seth Sebastian goes 2 for 2. Kicks a field goal before the half. Kicks the extra point late. That was positive to see. I mean, I thought those guys would do well when their opportunities came. We just didn't get down there long enough to, enough times to get opportunities to kick the ball. And then, again, Bo punted well. I mean, with the distance, the height, and all those things, he popped a couple 50-yarders. That's positive, so there's a lot there to build on.
All right, now let's take a look at this week's player profile, and we're going to take a look at Jeff Smiley, who had a big game against Missouri.
Here's a bubble, and that'll be another Lion first down. Let's see who picked up that reception. That's his freshman, Jeff Smiley. Boy, he is a very talented player. Can fly. Gun for Stanley. He'll drop. Stands up tall in the pocket. Has a man open in the end zone. Caught. Touchdown. Nathan Stanley. Great thrown, well-thrown football. And is that Smiley? That is Jeff Smiley. And boy, what a throw and what a catch by the true freshman, Jeff Smiley, who has played a well of a football game, and he had to go up and snatch that one against tight coverage.
It was really exciting knowing when they came down and man that I was going to be one of the possibilities that Nate would throw to, and it was a perfect ball over the top, and I saw my opportunity, so I took it.
Coach, you mentioned him earlier in the program, but here's a guy, Jeff Smiley, who was playing defensive back a few weeks ago and now had a pretty big game against Missouri.
Yeah, he came in, he's a great competitor. He's got a lot of talent. He works hard. He's a great young man. We're excited about it. He's the kind of guy we want to recruit and want to be here, and he's going to have a bright future.
All right, now let's take a look at a profile as several Lions students were able to make the trip to Missouri. Home football games at Strawberry Stadium can be a part of the college experience for all Southeastern students, but it's the road games that are usually harder to attend for most students. While the Lions Athletic Association, along with the Southeastern Student Government Association, is trying to change that 1 week at a time.
I've been thinking this was a good idea. We had a lot of students come up to me and say, we want to go to the game. We want to go to the game. They offered to drive and everything, so I got in contact with athletics and I said, I know y'all are chartering a plane. Is there any spots available or anything? And so what we did is we looked at their past budget and marketing, in which it's paid by student self-assessed fees, and they had some money left over. So what we did with that leftover money is actually able to pay for some of the students to come, and we did a raffle. So it was a free raffle where everybody could put their names in. So we left it open to the students.
It's been really, really great. It's awesome to have other students around me that's actually interested in their college athletics and has school spirit. So to have other students here that's interested and they're ready to just cheer our school on, it's just making the experience so much better. Even with the students that I already know, I love to be with them. I love to be around them, and I'm even meeting more students. So it's a great networking opportunity for myself and even the alumni that's here that came with us.
The Lions opened the 2012 season in Columbia, Missouri, and along for the ride were 24 Southeastern students who got to take in the whole away game atmosphere as they hitched a ride on the Lions charter plane and stayed at the team hotel to take in the whole Lion road trip experience.
It's been a wonderful experience. The alumni have treated us well. We've done amazing things, art exhibits and different things like that. I'm just grateful for the experience,
Oh my God, it's fantastic. Something I've never done before. It's a college experience I can never forget. I got to ride five-star plane with my best friend, stay in a hotel, and then I get to watch all my friends on the football team play their first game.
The trip was made possible from the Southeastern Student Fees Referendum that was approved by the students themselves last year. The experience is designed to allow the student body to feel like they are a part of the team as they are given a seat on the plane, buses, and a room at the team hotel. But not just any student can go. The one requirement is you must be in good standing academically with the university, and to give all students a chance to go, you can only travel with the Lions once per season.
No student went on this trip that was like a academic casualty or on probation, on any kind of probation at all. These are all some of the best that we have here, and they did a lottery, and these were the lucky students that made it. But again, to show our pride, they've had a wonderful, they've made this trip a lot better, and it keeps us older folks young.
It's been absolutely amazing. LAA has treated us so amazing. The alumni here are absolutely wonderful, and of course they've given us our chance to go do our own thing, and we've done that, and we can't ask for anything better.
SGA President Brandon Summers, along with 3 of his Delta Tau Delta fraternity brothers, registered for the Missouri trip and used it as a chance to visit the University of Missouri chapter of Delta Tau Delta.
When being in a fraternity, everybody pretty much, you're all considered brothers. So we sent them a message and like, yeah, come on up. And so last night we checked out the house, and it's just a whole nother, like I said, learning experience, because we're going to their house and how they do things. Like, even though they're totally different guys, we still all have that common goal and that common morals and values, and it just brings us all together.
On game day, the students were bused to a lot near Faroe Field, where they were treated to a big-time college football tailgating party sponsored by the parents of Lion tight end Hunter Craven and deep snapper Rogers Mueller. And after the students filled their stomachs with classic tailgating food, they made their way to the stadium to watch the Lions take on SEC newcomer Missouri in a rain-drenched game.
Mr. Belair's asked us to if we would host the event, and we were more than happy. We were already going to be here, and what better way to start off the season with the Lions, and really excited about it.
I love my school, and having school spirit at Southeastern is sometimes hard with it being a commuter school, but I don't think that's an excuse. I think the new class, SELU 16, is really coming in with full force with a lot of school spirit, wearing Southeastern paraphernalia and everything, and it really pumps the atmosphere up, and I think that helps our players out on the field, and I'm just ready to just support our Lions today.
Plans have been made to allow groups of students to attend all the road games for this year. The next road trip to UT Martin on September the 12th and 13th will again have a group of students along for the ride. If you would like to travel with the Lions, check with the Lions Athletic Association in the Dugas Center or visit the SGA office in the Student Union. This was a pretty neat experience for these Southeastern students who were able to go on the plane with you guys and basically be a part of the team there for this weekend as you went down to Missouri. And I know anytime you're going to have a good college atmosphere, you got to have your students involved, and I think this was a good step in that direction.
No, it was an awesome job by the marketing department, especially Carly, and it was getting the 24 students involved, taking the trip with us. I thought it was a great opportunity for them, great experience, going to see another university, especially an SEC stadium atmosphere. That's what we want here, and we want to turn around this coming Saturday, and that's what we want in Strawberry Stadium. We want that same type of atmosphere.
Well, that's what we're going to do. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to get you ready for this Saturday's home opener against South Dakota State right here on Inside Southeastern Football with head coach Ron Roberts, presented by Brady's Restaurant right here in downtown Hammond.